Saints. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. Fights him off. They'll get it inside the 20. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. second down. It's Flynn. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wall. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Akins on third down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Akins on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Okay, great.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Akins off the play fake. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down now, it's Flynn, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Flynn fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. It's Flynn, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Wall. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Off play action. Wall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Akins now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 5.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Wall. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Flowers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, it's Flynn. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Flynn, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back to the play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And some room to work. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Off play action. Wall. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down.
Heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And a big play there, and the result, they'll get it first and 10 at the 16-yard line. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams from 8 yards out. And the Lions take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Oh, heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is
able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Flynn, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's J.K. Scott now, and he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. This is taken at the 15, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Up the middle they go. It's Flynn. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw is Akins. Looking to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Akins, off play action. A quick throw there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Saints on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll go again with Gibbs, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Come on.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go, Reed, go! Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That pass caught, it's Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Brian Branch with it. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Another run for Gibbs.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this